Good afternoon, my friends, and hello from the Universal Orlando Resort. I am here today because Universal has put up so many new props and things around the park for this year's Halloween Horror Nights event. We're only a few weeks away from opening night, which is on August 30th. So crazy that we are already talking about Halloween. It's still hot outside, it's still summer, but here in Orlando, as you guys know, every year we tend to do seasonal events a lot earlier than everyone else, which I'm not complaining about. But now that Universal has put up so much around the park, we now have a pretty good idea to where everything is going to be this year. So let's go check it out. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. All right, and here we are about to head inside of Universal Studios Florida. I did want to show you here on the Jumbotrons on top of NBC Sports Grill Brew. I am watching the Men's USA basketball game. Also, in just a few short weeks, I'm sure after August the 11th, we will have the new HHN medallion underneath the archway with all of the new house posters. It's happening. Now, if you are coming to the park for Halloween Horror Nights, you may want to get here early to see the opening ceremony. The speakers have returned this year and the platform is back. So there will be scare actors on this catwalk up here once you make it inside of the park for the opening ceremony, which means the park is now open for HHN as you scan your ticket, and there will be a bunch of scare actors right here just to get you excited. I have made it inside of the park. I did want to mention every single night of this year's event starts at 6:30 p.m. and it goes until 2 a.m. Wow. And the first scare zone that you will first enter through is called Duality of Fear, where you will have to choose a path. Now, we do believe the two unofficial icons for this year's event will be Surreal and Sinister, which I'm assuming will be up here on the platform for the opening ceremony, because this is their scare zone. And we do know that scare actors will be up here just like last year, because we can see stairs right here, and then of course the platform, and they have added some more lights and speakers as well. Once you make it in a little bit further, this is where you're going to have to choose your path. If you continue walking straight, this is going to lead you towards the Sinister scare zone, which is Torture Fair in the New York area. But if you continue going down this way, this will take you to the Demon Queen scare zone if you want to follow Surreal. I really love the idea behind this whole scare zone this year, so great job, Universal Creative. I cannot wait to see this whole area come to life. Ooh, looks like the RIP team members are testing right now. They're in their HHN outfits for the tours. But the first house that you will come up on this year is Monstrous, which I'm excited about because this was a hit over at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood on the West Coast. By the way, Minion Mayhem is sitting at a 35-minute wait right now, and Minion Blast, 5 minutes walk on. I'm now coming up on Music Plaza stage, and the house that should be here this year will be A Quiet Place, which I am so freaking excited about. I just can't wait because they're going to be using sign language throughout the house to keep quiet. Oh my goodness, we already have the food booths popping up. Looks like this is going to be a Insidious food stand. Look at the theming. There's the red door. I wish they put the menus out already, but I feel like we still have to wait another week or two. Pardon our dust for Halloween Horror Nights. Face your demons. Oh my goodness, yeah. Team members are definitely getting ready for HHN today. Lots of training. There's the Insidious booth. I'm going to continue walking in this direction. They already have more food booths put up. Holy cow. Ooh, Twilight Tavern. This looks fun. Kind of looks like Finnegan's, kind of. And then over here, Twisted Taters. I like how Tots is crossed out with the blood right there. It says Twisted Tater Tots Live? Huh. I really like the theming so far this year. Ooh, look down here. What? I like the blood all over the place here for the theming. I was not expecting to see so much today. Obviously, this food tent is for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Look at the theming. Really cool. And then right next door, I believe this is from A Quiet Place, New York City Deli and Grocery. Well, this may be from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Not too sure just yet, but either way, more great theming. The best selection in town. I mean, this is just a food tent. Just the theming is just so impressive. This is making me so excited for this year's event. The food is a big part of HHN. Not just the houses, the scare zones, and the entertainment. The food is very important. And Universal just continues to get better year after year with the things they're able to do with the food items and even drinks. I am now walking through the New York area, and if you did not know, back in the day, this used to be a Ghostbusters attraction right here inside of Universal Studios Florida. But this year for HHN, this will be where Ghostbusters Frozen Empire will be. Right here through Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. And then over here, there will be two houses. This one towards your left will be Insidious, the further, and then this one over here will be Triplets of Terror, which I've been hearing stuff about this house regarding Triplets of Terror. I guess there was supposed to be another IP right here. Something happened, and this is what Universal was able to come up with. So we'll see how this house is on opening night, but I am very excited for Insidious. And not too far away, this will be the location of the Halloween tribute store. I am now coming up on the next scare zone called Torture Fair, and look at that. We now have confirmation. Ooh, we have a body. It's covered during the day, obviously. This will be where the king and the queen will be sitting, interacting with you. Maybe they will be doing some kind of interactive show. I'm sure it's going to be bloody and gory, which is what Halloween Horror Nights is all about. It is really coming together. Wow. Again, this will be Sinister Scare Zone, and Surreal Scare Zone is Demon Queens over in the Hollywood Boulevard area, which we will get to in just a minute. However, I am still not seeing any new props within the Scare Zone because, again, I do believe a lot of the props will be put out a few hours before the event starts every single night. Ooh, we do have something right here outside of the arcade. It's coming together. We have some movement. Looks like electrical is starting to go up, and looks like these are speakers. I am now inside of Sahara Traders, which is the gift store as you exit Revenge of the Mummy. Universal has been teasing something, and I do think this will be the concept behind this year's Halloween tribute store. As we can see right here, a few Easter eggs. I am walking through Sting Alley. I'm not noticing any kind of movement back here this year because normally Universal likes to place a food booth right here because of the space. Nothing so far. Check it out. This pathway is now open. Looks like they're still doing a bit of work on the structures though. Coming up on Fast and Furious Supercharged, in this location will house Major Sweeps Candy Factory. This year, we can already see some factory props going up right back over there. Look at that. How exciting. I think this house is going to be really good because I remember the Scare Zone being really good. I am now approaching the Blumhouse Scare Zone, which has been officially announced. They have added some more lights and speakers right here. And it looks like the B and the H will be lit up at nighttime, which is really cool. They will be having some scare actors up on this platform here. Then over here we have some barrels And what do we have here from the black phone? This is going to be called Enter the Blumhouse. Escape a terrifying gauntlet of Blumhouse characters from Sinister, Sadist from The Purge, and Black Phone to Megan, dancing into your nightmares. You've never known horror like this. They have added even more lighting and speakers up top here. What's over here? Is this wreath from The Purge? I believe it is. I think this means you are for The Purge. That looked like Little Boo right down here, but it's not. And then I do think Happy Death Day will be involved. Oh yeah, look at that. I spoke too soon. So Happy Death Day will be involved. And then there's another stage on this side of the scare zone as well. I still don't exactly know what they are doing within the space this year. Last year, this was the Peacock Bar, but I don't really see anything just yet. I am now inside of Diagon Alley, and the Death Eaters will be returning this year, which I love. I'm glad that we now have the Death Eaters here in Orlando, because Hollywood would always get the Death Eaters. Anytime you see a stage or just like these crates and barrels and ropes around, just expect a Death Eater is near. Like this, for example. So I'm sure a Death Eater will be somewhere around this. Passing by the former home of Fear Factor Live, this will be Nightmare Fuel, which is a adult entertainment show. I can already see a ton of stuff on the stage. I know it's kind of hard for you to see. I don't have great zoom on the Osmo. And then not too far away, this will be the entrance to Universal Monsters, Internal Bloodlines, and Goblin's Feast. And then over here at the exit of Man in Black Alien Attack, there will be two houses back in this direction. We have Slaughter Cinema 2, which will more than likely be House of the Year. I know a lot of fans are very excited for this house, which I'm one of those fans. And then over here, you will have the museum Deadly Exhibits. There will be nothing back in this area of the park this year because obviously DreamWorks Land is now here. Now, the true question, will there be pizza fries available this year? Because normally you would get the pizza fries right here, but it's now DreamWorks Imagination Cafe. I am now approaching another scare zone called Swamp of the Undead. Oh yeah, they have added a lot more since I was here last week. Whoa, there's a massive gator, or gators right here. Looks like there's two of them. They are covered for obvious reasons. I'm sure there's a graphic body underneath the tarp here. Looks like they have added a bit more up here in this tree house. There's a few turtle shells right there, a lantern. The gator skull is gone. Then they have added a door, some mason jars. I noticed these bottles all over the place here. Something is covered right here. Lots of stuff has been added. I like how everything looks like it's in the water because, as I've been saying, I do really think they are going to have some really neat projection mapping on the floor this year to make it look like you're walking in water. Whoa. Here's a different angle of this treehouse. I just noticed, and I completely forgot what they call these boats, but there's like a boat right here with that huge fan. I cannot remember this for the life of me right now, but this has been added. It's covered up right now. Wow. Last year, this is where that giant airplane was. This is taking up a good amount of space right here. Again, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this when the event starts at nighttime. I'm sure this whole scare zone is going to be lit up very well. Again, I am seeing more and more of these lights, and they're facing over here towards the boat. I do think this is going to make the water effect on the ground. Passing by Cafe La Bamba, this is normally where a food location will be right here. They have added some lights, some truss. All right. Not much has been added, but it's coming together. Transformers The Ride 3D is right here. And check this out. Normally a food booth is right here, but I really do believe this will be the location of the Peacock Bar this year. I just have a feeling. I could be wrong. They're going to have 2 huge TVs up, which I'm sure will show the menu, or maybe some Peacock TV shows or movies, don't really know. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. Can't wait to see Mel's Die-In, which is iconic to HHN Orlando. I'm now coming up on the final scare zone, or maybe this will be your first scare zone once you walk through Duality of Fear. This is going to be Demon Queens. Again, this will be Surreal's scare zone, and Sinister's will be Torture Fair. Again, not seeing much of anything as far as props other than lights and speakers. Inside of Five and Dime, looks like they have added some more HHN merchandise, more of the little Boo plushes, which are $30. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for today's video. Another fun day here at the Universal Orlando Resort, and that is everything that you need to know about Halloween Horror Nights Orlando 2024. I am beyond excited for this year's event. I can't wait. I am counting down the days. This is your friendly reminder that all tickets and upgrades are now available, and they are selling out pretty dang quick this year. So if you have not purchased any tickets or upgrades, I would get that done as soon as possible. I will be here for premium night, and I will also be here the next night, which is opening night. So stay tuned. I will have all of the content for you. I will get it up super fast. Definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know down below in the comments, are you coming to this year's event? Are you excited? What are you looking forward to the most? Or are you skipping this year? Let me know down below in the comment section. I will say, I am a little bit jealous of Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, because this year they are getting a weekend house again, another weekend house, and a Texas Chainsaw house, which are just 2 of my favorites. Can't wait to get back over there, which I will be back at Hollywood this year. Stay tuned for that as well. But that's all that I have for you in today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice on YouTube. I will see you in the next video. I'm out.